In the heart of the bustling city of Eldoria, where cobblestone streets wound through ancient buildings and the air was filled with the sounds of market vendors and horse-drawn carriages, there lived a young girl named Clara. Clara was a bright, imaginative 12-year-old with a knack for finding beauty and wonder in the most unexpected places. She had long, chestnut-brown hair and sparkling hazel eyes that seemed to see right into the heart of things. Clara lived with her grandmother, Lila, in a quaint little house at the edge of the city. Lila was known far and wide for her skills as a healer and herbalist, and her cozy home was filled with the soothing scents of dried herbs and flowers. Clara had learned much from her grandmother, and she often accompanied her on trips into the forest to gather medicinal plants and rare ingredients. One sunny afternoon, as Clara and Lila were sorting through a new batch of herbs in the kitchen, there was a knock at the door. Clara went to answer it and found a tall, elegantly dressed man standing on the doorstep. He had an air of mystery about him, with piercing blue eyes and a voice that was both gentle and commanding. "Good afternoon," the man said with a slight bow. "My name is Lord Alistair, and I have come to seek the help of the renowned healer, Lila." Clara nodded and led him inside. Lila greeted him warmly and listened as he explained his predicament. "My daughter, Eliza, has fallen gravely ill," Lord Alistair said, his voice tinged with worry. "No doctor or healer has been able to help her. I have heard of your extraordinary abilities, and I am hoping that you can save her." Lila's eyes softened with compassion. "I will do everything in my power to help your daughter, Lord Alistair. Please, take me to her." Clara watched as her grandmother gathered her healing supplies and followed Lord Alistair out the door. As they walked away, Clara couldn't shake the feeling that something important was about to happen. She decided to follow them, keeping a safe distance so as not to be seen. They made their way through the bustling streets of Eldoria, finally arriving at a grand, ivy-covered mansion. Clara hid behind a large oak tree and watched as Lila and Lord Alistair disappeared inside. After a few moments, curiosity got the better of her, and she crept closer to one of the windows, peering inside. She saw Lila bend over a beautiful young girl lying on a lavish bed, her face pale and her breathing shallow. Lord Alistair stood nearby, his expression filled with concern. Clara's heart ached for the girl, and she silently prayed that her grandmother's healing skills would be enough. Hours passed, and Clara waited anxiously outside the mansion. Finally, the door opened, and Lila emerged, looking tired but hopeful. Lord Alistair followed her, gratitude evident in his eyes. "Thank you, Lila," he said, his voice filled with relief. "Eliza is already showing signs of improvement." "I cannot thank you enough." Lila smiled gently. "I am glad I could help. But remember, the road to recovery is long, and she will need much care and attention." As they spoke, Clara noticed a glint of something shiny around Lord Alistair's neck. It was a beautiful necklace, with a large, gleaming emerald set in an intricate silver pendant. She felt a strange pull towards the necklace, as if it were calling to her. Lord Alistair caught her staring and smiled. "Ah, I see you've noticed my family's heirloom. This necklace has been passed down through generations. It is said to possess magical properties, but its true power remains a mystery." Clara's curiosity was piqued, and she couldn't help but ask, "May I see it up close?" Lord Alistair hesitated for a moment, then nodded. He carefully removed the necklace and handed it to Clara. As soon as she touched it, she felt a warm, tingling sensation spread through her fingers and up her arm. The emerald seemed to glow brighter, and for a moment, she thought she heard a faint whispering voice. "This necklace is indeed special," Lord Alistair said. "It is said to be enchanted, but no one knows how to unlock its true power. Perhaps one day, someone with a pure heart and a strong spirit will uncover its secrets." Clara handed the necklace back, her mind racing with possibilities. "Thank you, Lord Alistair. I hope your daughter recovers fully." As they made their way back home, Clara couldn't stop thinking about the enchanted necklace. She had always believed in magic and the idea that there were hidden wonders in the world waiting to be discovered. That night, as she lay in bed, she made a vow to uncover the secrets of the necklace and find a way to help Eliza. The next morning, Clara decided to visit the town library to see if she could find any information about the necklace. The library was a grand, old building filled with rows upon rows of ancient books and dusty scrolls. Clara spent hours poring over texts about magical artifacts and enchanted objects, but she found little that resembled Lord Alistair's necklace. Just as she was about to give up, she stumbled upon a book with a worn leather cover titled "The Enchanted Relics of Eldoria." Her heart raced with excitement as she carefully opened the book and began to read. The book spoke of various magical items that had been created by powerful sorcerers long ago, each with its own unique abilities and secrets. Finally, she found a passage that described a necklace with a large emerald pendant. According to the book, the necklace had been created by a sorceress named Alicia, who had imbued it with the power to heal and protect. However, the true extent of its power could only be unlocked by someone with a pure heart and a deep connection to nature. Clara's mind buzzed with excitement. She knew she had to find a way to unlock the necklace's power and use it to help Eliza. She decided to return to the forest where she and her grandmother often gathered herbs, hoping that the natural surroundings would help her connect with the necklace's magic. She spent the next few days in the forest, meditating by the streams, talking to the trees, and listening to the whispers of the wind. She carried with her a small, homemade pendant that she had filled with dried herbs and flowers, hoping that it would help her connect with the magic of the necklace. One evening, as the sun was setting and the forest was bathed in a golden light, Clara felt a sudden surge of energy. She took out the pendant and held it close to her heart, whispering a silent prayer for guidance. In that moment, she felt a warm, comforting presence around her, as if the spirit of the forest was embracing her. With newfound determination, Clara returned to Lord Alistair's mansion. She explained to him what she had discovered and asked if she could try to unlock the necklace's power to help Eliza. Lord Alistair was hesitant but ultimately agreed, trusting in Clara's sincerity and determination. Clara took the necklace and sat by Eliza's bedside, holding the pendant in her hands. She closed her eyes and focused on the connection she had felt in the forest, letting the energy flow through her. As she did, she began to whisper an incantation she had found in the ancient book. "By the power of earth and sky, by the whispers of the trees, unlock the magic deep inside, and set the healing free." As she spoke the words, the emerald in the necklace began to glow with a brilliant light. Clara felt the energy flow through her and into Eliza, filling the room with a warm, radiant glow. She continued to chant, pouring all her love and hope into the incantation. Suddenly, Eliza's eyes fluttered open, and she took a deep, steady breath. The color returned to her cheeks, and the light in her eyes grew brighter. Clara watched in awe as the necklace's magic worked its wonders, healing Eliza and restoring her strength. Lord Alistair, who had been watching from the doorway, rushed to his daughter's side, tears of gratitude in his eyes. "Thank you, Clara. You have done what no one else could. You have saved my daughter." Clara smiled, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. It was the magic of the necklace, and the connection to the forest. "I just helped it find its way." Over the next few days, Eliza continued to recover, growing stronger with each passing day. The bond between Clara and Eliza grew as well, and they became fast friends. Lord Alistair was eternally grateful to Clara and her grandmother, and he often visited their home to express his gratitude and offer his support. As time went on, Clara continued to explore the magic of the necklace and the natural world around her. She discovered new ways to harness its power, using it to heal and protect the people and creatures of Eldoria. She became known as a guardian of the forest, a protector of the ancient magic that flowed through the land. Her adventures led her to uncover many other enchanted relics and hidden secrets, each one deepening her understanding of the magical world. With each discovery, she grew more confident and skilled, always guided by her pure heart and her connection to nature. And so, the story of Clara and the enchanted necklace became a legend in Eldoria, a tale of courage, friendship, and the enduring power of magic. The people of Eldoria cherished the young girl who had unlocked the secrets of the ancient relic and brought healing and hope to their land. Clara's journey was far from over, and she knew that many more adventures awaited her. With the enchanted necklace around her neck and the spirit of the forest by her side, she was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, always driven by her desire to protect and nurture the magic that made their world so extraordinary.